be doing shows with me this weekend called The Blackout Diaries at Lincoln Lodge and Laugh Factory. The hilarious, originally from the UK, Adam Burke, everyone!
Mr. Sean Flannery, everybody. Let me hear it. Very funny. Working hard for you tonight. And thank you guys for coming out in this weather, braving the elements. I'm glad that the Chicago winter finally showed up, you know? I've lived here for 8 years, and I like what the winter does to people here. Like, my next door neighbor has an adorable 6-year-old daughter, and a couple of weeks ago I went up to the kid and I said, hey, do you think it's gonna snow tomorrow? And the kid was like, it's Chicago, who knows what's gonna happen? Like this tiny curmudgeon. This same girl, you'd ask her, hey, you gonna try out for Little League this year? Ah, what's the point? The Democrats have it all sewn up, you know? She's eating candy cigarettes 15 feet from the door of her kindergarten. This is bullshit. Can't fight City Hall. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Fuck St. Patrick's Day. I'm Irish. Like, my dad's from County Mayo, my mom's from County Armagh. So every St. Patrick's Day, my friends just drag me out with them just to make their day more authentic. Stand over there and be pale, will you? Chew on this potato. The holiday I really love, my favorite big holiday is July 4th, is Independence Day. I love Independence Day. Because that's the most confident national holiday in the world, isn't it? Like, you're the only country that celebrates the start of a war. Everyone else goes for like victory or peace or something. You're like, fuck it, it's on, let's go, you know? After you declared independence, there's another 5 years of horribleness and bloodshed. But clearly it's got to do with the seasons, right? Because Cornwallis surrendered to Washington in October, right? Right? People whose history this is? All right, fine. Take my word for it. Cornwallis surrendered to Washington on October. But Ben Franklin was like, fuck that, man, I'm not grilling in the fall. I cook my brats in the summer with lightning. That's a direct quote. That's on the back of a $100 bill in Latin. Fewer people take my word on that because people are like, that guy's never seen a $100 bill. So it is 2013. This is the year, you know, I decided this is the year I'm going to be happy because I never fucking learned. And I was trying to think the last time I was happy for a while, and what I came up with was a 1-month-long period 20 years ago when I was living in Poland. People are like, really, that's when you were last happy? Eastern Europe in the early 90s. But the thing is, when I compare the Polish people I meet here to the Polish people I met over there, they seem to be the only immigrant population who came to America to escape a better life. Like, I see a Polish person, it's always an old Krakowian woman. She's just a frown, enveloped in scarves. I see her in the supermarket, just disgusted by the convenience and value. But all the Polish people I met over there, they were all impossibly romantic figures. They all had long, flowing genitalia. Everyone had a guitar. You'd ask for directions, you get a 7-verse madrigal about it. I don't know if they had a troubadour-based economy or if the Soviets just carpet-bombed the place with Gibsons, but it was amazing. And we were there in a language school. We were like teaching these kids English, and at one point the Polish principal came up to me and he put his hand on my shoulder very earnestly and he said, you have the soul of a poet. Which was very different from the career guidance I'd be getting back in Britain at the time. Because in Britain they're like, all right, Burke, maybe you tidy yourself up, maybe you can work in a bank. But in Poland, they're just untucking shirts like, you're not an accountant, you're a composer, you know? Career day in Poland is just people going, artist, sculptor, sexy raconteur, plumber. Every 4th guy is a plumber. So you'll be a very interesting plumber, but sooner or later we have to take a shit, so. And I swear to God this happened at the school. At one point, one of the English teachers, a 35-year-old woman, had sex with a 17-year-old Polish boy. Yeah. And they sent, okay. Oh, that's going to shout out for statutory rape. She gave when you mix Catholic guilt with communist efficiency. They basically went up to the woman and apologized that their adolescents were so alluring. Let me guess, he took you to his grandparents' village and then fashioned a likeness of you out of soapstone? Yes, his standard seduction protocol 57B. I used it many times as a youth. You never stood a chance. Don't worry, he'll be punished. You'll be locked in a room with nothing but John Grisham novels and a detuned mandolin. His body will be fine, but his spirit will be crushed. And if that does not work, we will